Welcome. Woo! Welcome back.
Welcome.
Howdy.
Hello.
This is where you say welcome.
Oh yeah, welcome.
Right.
Hot Shot Secret fan.
We've got storms rolling in from the right.
Moving right day and night.
And we're supposed to be powered by science.
That is very true.
We better be able to get two people on one train somehow.
A lot of hard work that went into this. You know, it's something that we've been chasing for a year and a half to try to get this truck in the breeze.
We are live.
We are live.
Welcome, Hot Shot Secret fans. We got episode 152 today. You got myself, Eric.
And Josh right here. We're rocking it out here, talking about some Shift Restore.
Ship Restore. We got Jake on the controls, and we got Chad on Chad Cam. There he is.
On the hot seat.
We don't have. You guys haven't made a Chad Cam graphic yet.
Oh yeah, we gotta
get one of those.
Yeah.
We're back in the studio. That feels good.
It does feel good. Even though the air conditioning's not working yet, but I know that's coming.
No AC yet, so if you see us, dabbing our foreheads or something, that's why. But we're here, we're live. As always, we ask you to post comments below, ask your questions, and Josh is our expert today, so he'll be up to speed on answering those.
Try to. If not, I'll go get the nerds out of the lab.
There you go. Also, every week we do this, we do a giveaway. And as you alluded to, Josh, we're talking Shift Restore today, so that's going to be our big giveaway. Here just in a little bit, we'll be announcing the winner for this week. And they'll be getting some Shift Restore. And people can enter. How do they do that, Josh?
Each week at hotshotsecret.com/giveaway. Enter your email address, and there's some activities available as well for you to get additional entries throughout the week.
That's right. And we usually give away a variety of stuff. I mean, Shift Restore, our main products. Have we ever given away oil?
We've never given away oil just because, you never know what someone needs so
That's
much.
true. That makes it
We
more
give
fun.
away shirts and so forth. We get shirt size and send out stuff. So, maybe one of these days we'll do oil.
Do like an oil change kit or something. We'd also like to know, comment, let us know where you guys are watching from. For those of you who aren't familiar, we're here in the great state of Ohio. Curious where you guys are watching from. And be sure to tag some people.
Yeah, tag a friend. Tell them to get on, watch, and especially if someone's got some transmission issues or wants to know more about transmission stuff, we'll talk to them as well.
Yep. And just some rest of our cleanup here. As always, we are dual streaming. You can catch us on Facebook, YouTube, and we're not live on TikTok. That's we can't really do that, can we?
Yeah, you can.
We would have to.
It'd be a little tricky.
Yeah.
Maybe down the road. So you catch us on either of those, and then we do ask, give us a like, give us a share, hit that subscribe button if you're over on YouTube.
Yeah, and be sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Snapchat, I believe, as well.
We're dabbing into
into
Snapchat.
The snap and the chat thing.
Yeah.
Into the snapping and the chatting. Yeah.
Right.
I will say, Josh, I'm particularly excited today for multiple reasons. One, I just love Shift Restore. Two, we had a quarterly meeting yesterday, which went fantastic. Three, it's Thursday, which means it's almost the weekend. Four,
I already know what number 4 is.
do you? I'm guest hosting with Josh. Number 5, it's the, I don't know, would you call it the official? I'm going to call it the unofficial kickoff of the NFL season. Hence, Chad in his Steelers garb today.
Yeah.
That's what I should have wore. But Steelers play tonight, right?
They do. They play Dallas just up the road in Canton.
Canton, Ohio for the Hall of Fame game.
I can't believe you guys didn't get tickets to go.
It was
We
a little.
talked about it.
We did. It was a little pricey for a preseason game.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I would have been down on that too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it's cool. It's cool. I don't know if you guys are NFL fans out there. Comment. Let me know who your team is. But this year that they're doing, because of COVID last year, they didn't do the Hall of Fame enshrinement. So this year they're doing 2 classes. Last year's 2020 and then the 2021 class. As a Pittsburgh fan, I'm pretty stoked because we got 3 Steelers, I think, going into the Hall this year.
I think in both classes
Both
too.
classes. So I'm personally excited for that. I know Levi is a big Dallas Cowboys fan. So coming to work tomorrow, somebody will have bragging rights.
Which Levi?
Our Levi.
You're
Two Levi's in this building.
Yeah, our Levi.
marketing Levi, really?
Marketing Levi is a huge Dallas Cowboys fan.
Huh.
You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, you'll talk to him about it after the show. All right, anyways.
We do have a couple of shout-outs already.
Yeah.
Terry Howard, of course, happy Hot Shot Secret Thursday, guys. Fred Johnson checking in from Connecticut. Roger Puffenberger, which I still think is the greatest last name, just shouting out from West Virginia. And then Charlie Lustig, which I might be putting too much emphasis on the U in that name, says he needs some EDT and a T-shirt. Great product, guys. And finally, Matthew Tracy checking in from Maine.
From Maine, that's a good one. Jake, was that EDT and a T-shirt or an EDT T-shirt?
EDT and a T-shirt, greedy.
We can design an EDT T-shirt if that's what you want.
Get Jen on it. She'll
There we go.
rock something out pretty cool.
All right.
All right, hold on. Wait, nope, there's one more because there's no way on earth I'm going to pronounce this. Richard Manfredi? Tough Kenamon, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Chad,
No
is
idea.
that
Beautiful
right?
area.
You're the official.
You're the official PA connection.
I don't know where that's actually at, unfortunately.
Have you heard of it at all?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so
let me know where it's by, Richard.
So are you a Steelers fan?
Are you Western, Central, or Eastern PA?
Maybe it's a Philly fan.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where you at? All right. Anyways, let's get back into it, Josh.
Yeah, we're going to start out with some dealer shout-outs. Got a couple new dealers here. Apple Farm Service in Covington, Ohio, and Gillette Diesel Services in Bluffdale, Utah. So some east and west there.
There we go. Yeah.
Welcome aboard, guys. Great graphics for both those companies as well. So be sure to give those guys a like over on their social channels as well.
Yep. And then we got a good sale going on for you guys. If you got a Tractor Supply near you, head over there by the end of the month. You can get $3 off our Diesel Extreme. So that's through the 30th. So don't miss out on that.
Yeah. And this weekend on TV on Sunday, the 8th at 11:30 a.m., they're featuring Stiction Eliminator on All Girls Garage. So yeah, tune in over on Motor Trend Network to get to All Girls Garage. Jeez.
Check it out. Yeah.
Check it out.
I want to put Chad on the hot seat, though, because if I'm not mistaken, when we flip over there, yeah, you see our dealer wall, our garage there. We got all kinds of stickers on there. Do we got stickers to put up this week, Chad?
I do have 2 stickers.
All right, who do we got?
Well, we have a new one from Stainless Diesel.
Oh, good partners of ours.
Yeah. Pretty cool one.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah. Then
Looks like they know nothing about turbos.
they do brakes.
5-blade Mafia.
Then 5-blade Mafia. Another good one.
There we go.
Okay.
There it is.
So
yeah.
that's our both from Stainless
Yeah.
Diesel.
I love a
Stainless
good
Diesel, the
sticker.
5-blade
Yeah.
Mafia.
Like a good decal is just like, it's such a simple thing, but it brings me so much joy.
People love it.
Ooh.
So we got good friends over at Stainless. You were up that way at a tractor pull, right? You
Right.
guys swing by
When
there?
we were over at Shipshawana, we swung right by their shop because it was like 15 minutes away, which is close when you're in that area of the woods. So
Yeah. If you cut back to that, now we got like 3 Stainless stickers all right there together.
boom, boom, boom.
That's good. So anybody else out there watching, our friends, partners, if you got a sticker, if you got a decal, send it over to us.
Decal.
A decal.
Decal.
There we go. If you got a decal, a decal, whatever it may be, send it our way. We'll put it up on the wall. All right, where are we at? You
We're
went through
looking
TV.
to our feature ride of the week. So
Yeah.
each and every week we feature someone on our Facebook page. We'll give you a call out on Sunday morning, 9 a.m. I guess it's been lately, to post your ride. And this week's featured ride is Chris Rosario. Thank you.
Yeah, Chris Rosario. And we talked about this. Let us know what you guys think of putting together our weekly, kind of like an employee of the month thing, where we got a tally. So, like, we maybe put it up here on the wall where it's every week we print out the picture, stick it up on the wall, and it kind of lives here week after week. So So that was a thought. I don't know. What do you think? Give us some extra love every week.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely. And eventually we might have to move them off the walls. We run out of space. But.
Sure. So that might be something we're doing. So if you haven't participated in the featured ride of the week, do so. I know I have a picture I need to upload. I have yet to do that.
We're looking forward to it.
Once I do that,
You're gonna bring Chad a coffee or something in the morning to bribe him. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy him lunch.
It might be more than a coffee. No.
Yeah. But we do that, like you said, every week. We also do what we dub the Protect Your Ride image. We got that up? Is this Ryan Riddle?
I believe so. That's
Yeah.
what I was,
I think it is. Ryan Riddle. He's a machine. He participates in the Outlaw Diesel Super Series. The dude wins almost every time. I swear, it's crazy. But what's he got there? He's got Black Diamond.
Yep.
I wonder if that's his racetrack. I think so.
Oh yeah.
These
Well,
stickers-
his race truck is definitely a daily driver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's nice about a lot of these guys. It's they pull their stuff to the track, then they jump right on. You know, it's no switchovers or anything. All right, Ryan Riddle, appreciate that.
And be sure to just tag us in your social post. We'll be sure to share your images as well. It's like
Yep. That's Facebook, Instagram, doesn't matter, right?
Doesn't matter. Yep. Just tag us at Hotshot Secret or use the hashtag Hotshot Secret as well.
There we go.
Look for them.
Is this something new we're doing this fall Friday?
Yeah.
Chance to win?
Yeah, a couple times a month we're going to do a little chance for you to looking for more people to follow us always on our social media platforms. And this week we'll be posting up for a $50 gift card. So be sure to like the photo, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and then tag a friend as well. And we'll select a winner from everyone that
$50.
that comments on it.
Get whatever you can get your EDT and T-shirt.
A couple EDTs.
Perfect,
and t-shirt.
right?
Yep,
Yeah.
perfect.
Chad, if I give you $50 right now, what would you go spend it on?
What would I spend it on?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know. Probably beer and chicken wings.
Beer and chicken wings, okay. I think a lot of people would relate with that. How about you, Jake?
I was gonna say other stuff, but the beer and chicken wings sounds pretty
Beer
good.
and chicken wings sounds
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe a new knife.
New knife, yeah.
I'd throw a party for marketing.
Okay, look at that. Company
Oh,
man.
good guy. Tacos.
Thanks for making us look bad.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
We'd have beer and chicken.
I could
wings.
have
Beer and chicken.
a nice night at Roosters for $50.
No, we'd have beer and chicken wings.
I like it. Let's make it happen.
I think we should. We need to figure out one day that's going to work for us.
Yeah.
Everyone's here.
It's got to be at 4:31. It's got to be off the clock.
It does. But
Maybe we'll see. All right.
Friday, 4:31
There you go.
next week.
Next week. Also, we do our big new gig this year is the Steve Summers Overnight Drive.
That's right. Live each and every weeknight from midnight to 6 a.m. Eastern Time. You can find Steve not only on overnightdriveradio.com, but also you can find there the location to download the Android and iOS apps. Also live on Facebook and YouTube channels of the Overnight Drive Radio, plus all the podcasts.
You got that nailed down. What's the call-in number?
844-844-3388.
Yeah, he's on it, man. He's good.
I have a face for radio, so that's where I belong.
He's a professional.
We got a couple more shout-outs in the Facebook chat. Nick Caputo calling in from Romeoville, Illinois, saying his football team is none other than the Bears, of course, which I feel like you have to pronounce the Bears.
Da Bears.
Da Bears. Richard Manfredi came back to explain how to pronounce it's Tough Ken Mun. It's 30 minutes south of Philly, and it's supposedly the mushroom capital of the world.
No kidding.
Which seems like a weird brag. But
I don't know, man. You know, there's people. I'm not one of these guys, but there's people who mushroom hunt, and they're like dedicated.
Oh,
to
the
it.
truffle guys? That
Yeah.
gets insane. Like it's
morel mushrooms. I mean, it's a big deal. So kudos to you guys for shouting that out.
and then Timothy Mutterspog, I'm hoping, says, "Hey Josh, Chad, need a bigger Steve Summers sticker on the wall. or well, bigger Steve Summers sticker. I don't know if he means on the decal wall or if he means he personally needs a bigger Steve Summers
We have
sticker.
some bigger ones.
In which case we have.
We need to finish up on that. We got just a couple more details to wrap that up, and we'll get those available online.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then Aaron Kalina saying, "Hey guys from the Gulf of Mexico."
Gulf of Mexico. All right.
I did notice over on YouTube, Derek Carter's over there and needs some of that PAO oil. So
Well, we got plenty of it.
kind of.
Kind of. Depends what you need. Speaking of which, speaking of PAO oils, which is our Blue Diamond oils or PAOs, our Black Diamond, and our Adrenaline Racing oils.
Plus the gear and transmission.
Sure, yeah, of course. I don't know if I should say this or not, but just kind of in passing yesterday, found out that we're going to be... So we have a 1030 Green Diamond. We're going to be coming out with a 1030 Blue Diamond full PAO. Hopefully, within the next 2-3 months. Surprise?
Well, we talked about it a while ago.
We
and
did.
There's it's crazy, this industry right now. Actually, everything in general. I think you talk to most people that do anything, they understand supply chains are just crazy. And trying
bananas.
to get some of the base materials in
Yeah.
to make this stuff's just crazy.
It's crazy. It really is. So hopefully we'll have another version of a PAO oil for you soon. So speaking of which, new products, things like that, people can stay in the loop and get updates on that stuff.
That's right. Subscribe to our email newsletter at hotshotsecret.com/email, and there you'll find, sales, specials, news about what's going on, retail specials, new products, the whole 9 yards.
All kinds of good stuff we send out there. So be sure to jump over, subscribe to that. And then I mentioned we do every week we do a giveaway. This week, give it away Schiffer Store. And like I said, hop over to hotshotsecret.com/giveaway for your chance to win. But we do this thing as a bonus. If you're watching and you're a winner, if you comment, we'll give you some extra swag and some stuff there. So this week's winner is
Jason N. Molina. So I think that's Jason and Molina at something.com.
There you go. That's not the Game of Thrones guy, is it? What was that? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Jason Momoa. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
No, I'm not a Game of Thrones
No?
guy.
Aquaman?
No.
Is it Aquaman or Merman? I don't know.
No, it's Aquaman. All right, don't look. You can't say this stuff with the nerd in the room. He's Aquaman. He started off on Stargate Atlantis. Then he got popular on Game of Thrones. Now he's got a bunch of series where he does like a bunch of fun racing stuff. He's a huge bike guy. Like he's a huge
Like
motorcycle
motorcycle
dude. Huh?
Motorcycle?
Yeah.
Or bicycle?
Like motorcycle.
Okay.
He's a huge motorcycle guy. Like has a bunch of them.
You are a big nerd, aren't you?
Yeah,
You
duh.
just talking Star Trek? And
No, Stargate, man. Get it right.
I don't know. All right, anyways. Let's talk some events. What do we got on events coming up?
Quite a few. Outlaw Ardengeddon 6, which is, we are the sponsor of the Flow Racing Stream. That's August 6th through 8th, Thunder Valley Raceway Park.
Mm-hmm. And this is a big one for us. It's the Hot Shot Secret Whole Shot Diesel Series. This is Diesel in the Mountains over in Colorado. And that is this weekend, right?
Yeah,
Kyle's out there now.
Kyle's, yeah, he's in the air out there now. And
He's flying out there.
yeah.
So he should be getting there. It's a one-day event. It's on the 7th in Bandimere Speedway, so it's a great track. Hopefully a good turnout there. And then in Alaska, 907 Diesel. We've been out there once before. It was maybe 2 years ago. A real good event. But the 907 Diesel is Prowl for Power, August 7th at Alaska Raceway Park. Do we got a little highlight video?
We do. Somewhere.
All right, that was a great video from 1997. Now
It
you
was
see
2017.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's when.
probably a cell phone video. No, that was good. You see how pretty that was though with the.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
love to go to Alaska.
why I wanted to show that video. It's probably the best looking.
Right? Could you imagine being on that track?
Right.
It's just nothing but flat and gorgeous mountains behind
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, which I think probably Colorado's. I've never been to Bandimere Raceway, but it might be similar. Nice track and pretty backdrop.
Yeah.
Speaking of events, oh well, we can't forget the Texas Truck Jam.
That's right.
This is a huge event.
It is. It's always been a huge event, and so happy this year they're adding the Hot Shot Secret Hole Series there as well for another leg on that series. So 2 weekends in a row with the Hole Shot Series, and Kyle's going to be in Texas as well, and that's actually a 2-day event, Saturday and oh man, it's Friday, Saturday. I guess I didn't look at the dates, but August 13th and 14th.
Yep, that's Texas Motorplex, and I think it's probably a good thing he's not driving to any of these events. Do we have a recap of last week's? We do. So we got a video from the ODSS event last week at Rocky Top in Tennessee. Jay, you gonna play that real quick? All right, that's a little recap of Rocky Top this past weekend.
Yeah, and actually that's just a partial clip of what we got coming total. So full video posting tomorrow on Facebook and YouTube in the evening, I believe. Normally, Chad?
Yeah, probably. I think we usually 7 or 8 o'clock.
All right.
So Friday evening, there you go. Go
Yep.
check out that full video.
And the note on that is this is actually the fastest the S10's gone on big tires, regular big tires. The record's actually on radios. So,
Right.
So they're starting to get figured out how to dial it in now on the big tires as well.
Yeah, it was a cool event because they put on their gas versus diesel little segment of the event. Gas versus diesel, and the S10 obviously competed, and they took home the victory in the gas versus diesel, which was cool. There was, it's funny. It's not funny. It's unfortunate. Rocky Top's kind of got this like curse to it. There's always something always goes wrong at Rocky Top. This year was no different. I know the Fire Punk guys, they crashed the BMW, and bunch of people had issues throughout the whole weekend. We did not escape unscathed. We had some issues as well on the way down there. So if you know Kyle, please give him trouble for this. He got into a little spat with the semi. He's okay, thankfully, but he wrecked the trailer, guys.
Yeah, but you see that there. It's not supposed to have that
It's not
nice
supposed to look
indent.
like that. No.
Yeah.
So
What I find funny about the whole thing is there's tape on the outside. Try and hold the door on, basically.
yeah, there's duct tape, and it's funny because we were over the next like 2 weeks we're going to build out the whole trailer, the whole inside, shelving and tracks and flooring and the whole thing, and now we got to fix that. So if you know Kyle, give him a hard time about that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's talk Shifter Store. Tell me what it is, first and foremost.
Well, it's a transmission additive. So what's unique about Shifter Store, well, a couple different things unique about it. First off, it's not only to prevent an issue, but it also helps fix issues with transmissions. And this is for automatic and CVT transmissions. Would not be used in a manual transmission.
Okay.
The other unique feature about this is it's the only additive that's not really an additive. It's just a really good Group 5 ester, I want to say. So, yeah, I know that's always like Kyle's big thing is it's it's
Right.
not really an additive. It's just a really good.
It's
Group
a
5
full Group 5 ester. That's right.
Yep.
And you can add it at a fresh fluid change, right? Can you also say I'm starting to notice some issues, maybe some gear issues, slipping, anything like that? Can I, if I got room, can I just add it on top?
Yep, you can just add it on top if you got room. You don't want to overfill, so you might have to drain a little out, either go underneath and drain it out, or some guys have taken different ways of extracting some
Sure.
fluid out, and then you can just extract a little fluid off the top and add some in.
All right, so let's talk. We got some 5 key benefits, if you will, to using Shifter Store. So, number 1, remove harmful sludge and varnish. So we know this stuff builds up inside the transmission.
Yeah, so as the transmission fluid gets used, the temperatures get higher and oil starts to break down, creates this sludge and varnish. Shifter Store itself is actually negatively charged, where your transmission's positively charged. So it actually and the negative and the positive charge wants to get together in the transmission Shifter Store. So it actually works behind the sludge and the varnish, gets behind it, and then starts to slowly remove it from the walls of the workings of the transmission.
Yeah, and that's not the end of it, though, right? It pulls all this stuff off, but it's also putting it back into solution.
Correct.
So some people think you got like, oh, if I got this varnish, it's gonna like knock chunks off into the fluid. It's not true.
Not true. So if there's any metal buildup or other debris buildup in that sludge, yes, but that's what your filtering your transmission is going to take care of. It's going to help filter that out.
Right.
But we're going to break the actual sludge back down into fluid again.
And it's important to take care of this because think of it like a snowball effect, right? As this stuff starts to build up, the transmission fluid is going to become less efficient. And then you're going to start, it's not going to transfer heat as well and a bunch of stuff, and it's just going to start getting worse and worse and worse. So,
And an automatic transmission is just so complex, really. I mean, thousands of tiny little orifices and passageways for the fluid to travel through. Also, you got all the seals and so forth on all the different valve bodies as well in a transmission.
Yeah.
Richard Manfredi back in here says he needs this for his 2005 Ram 2500. Sometimes it acts like it's shifting too late.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely see if that gives it some help there. I mean, this is going to help with anything that a lubricant can help with. Now, if there's damage already done to the inner workings, it's not going to fix that.
Yeah,
and that's part of why we have our money-back guarantee as well. You know, just there's some things a lubricant's not going to be able to fix, but if you're starting to get those hesitations and shifting, it'd definitely be a good source to try to cure it in a quick and efficient manner.
Well, that's just it. That's why we've seen improved shifting and those type of things with using the product.
Right, because we're cleaning out all those passages in the valve body, so you might just have something that's blocked partway, and that's going to help clean it up and back to new again.
That's right.
Also, it's been known for some vehicles that are even known to have some shifting issues, hard shifting, just to make it go a little bit easier into gear, so it gets rid of some of that jerkiness as well.
What was the wasn't there a Chevy Cruze that kind of off the floor or having some transmission issues?
I think it was the Cruze. It was one of the Chevy vehicles, and I actually have on my list to look up on the H2 Hummer as well. Apparently there's some shifting issues. That was something Chris gave to me from the Steve Summers show when he was on there, so I'm going to do some research into that as well.
Yeah, so another thing, you get all this stuff cleaned out. Obviously, you should see some improved shifting and things like that if you're having issues. But the other thing is noise, right?
Right. The oxidation, it builds up, and then, you get all this extra noise and stuff happening inside there, so it's going to help reduce that as well. Going to help the stiction there, or that coating and varnish will get on the solenoids, the actuators, torque converters, causing harsh and delayed and clunky shifting. So, good passage of shift restore in there is going to help restore that power back into the transmission system as well.
And speaking of which, we did a while back. Kevin, vice president of R&D, he had a Saab. Kevin's a big Saab guy. I don't know. You have to ask him. But a couple of years ago, we dyno tested one of his Saabs, and we tested shift restore on see if it could pick up any more power, and surprisingly it did. And I think it's just a byproduct of cleaning everything out, lubricating, and everything running a little bit more efficiently. You're going to get more power.
I mean, it is a high-quality lubricant being a Group 5 ester, so of course it's going to do a good job of just keeping things moving as well.
Another thing is as this varnish and these things start to build up, operating temps are going to go up. So that's another key thing. We see people running high temperatures within their transmission can lead to all kinds of different problems. This is going to help clean that stuff out and bring that temperature back down.
Yeah, it reduces the coefficient of friction inside the transmission, so therefore we're going to get lower operating temperatures, and of course lower operating temperature is a happier transmission because the fluid is less likely to break down.
See, that's what we're talking, that snowball effect. You bring the heat down, you're going to get less oxidation and less buildup, and so it's a complex system in and of itself within the lubricants, trying to do a lot of different things as well, that transfluid. So the more you can do to keep it safe, the better.
Another key feature is actually reducing wear on the parts. So as this ester works in tandem with everything else, we're putting a thin layer of the shift restore on the metal parts, and it's going to help reduce wear over time as well, and that's going to help again extend the life of the transmission.
Yeah, what's the cost of if you got a transmission issue? If you need to replace transmission, what's that going to cost you?
$2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $10,000 depending.
It's not going to be cheap, right? We know that. So
I actually know someone that needs to use this now where I used to work.
Yeah.
The merchandise truck I heard had a transmission issue.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, give shift restore a shot.
I don't know. I think it might be it's
might
at the
be
shop
shot.
already. Sounded like they needed it on the way back from Tennessee.
A little too far gone.
Yeah, I think they roasted it on the way back from Tennessee the rest of the way.
Driving through the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because you didn't have a seasoned vet driving. Would it be?
Yeah, there was a little bit of that too. I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus.
Okay, we won't do that. So that that just goes back to using it as a preventative product too, right? You want to, if you're having issues, let's fix it. If not, if you're doing well, use it as a preventative and save you that, 4, 5, 6, 10 grand fix down the road.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can use shift restore, like you're kind of saying, two different ways. So one way would be if you're getting ready to change your transmission fluid, this is a good time to do that kind of flush, basically. So getting a couple thousand miles before you're ready to change, throw some shift restore in, and at that point let it work to break down the stiction inside and the sludge and the varnish. And then at that point do a total transmission flush would be great. That way you get out all that old fluid, and then refill your transmission with the required transmission fluid. And you can put a little bit of shift restore in there as well to help maintain that good clean fluid and also help reduce the operating temperatures.
So, say I'm having an issue. Chad just bought a new truck. Maybe your truck's having an issue with the transmission. He adds, knock on wood, it doesn't. He adds shift restore. How quickly, obviously if it's not mechanical and it's something to do with the fluid, how quickly would he start to notice maybe some improvements?
It might take a couple thousand miles to really see improvements. It does. It is something that works over time. There's no harsh solvents or anything in there, so it's not going to be an immediate fix. You shouldn't dump it in and say, oh my goodness, this thing works great. Well, if that was the case, you're probably just low on fluid, to be honest. But it's more of a over time is going to help. But you're going to see you should see some continuous improvements too over time. So you might see some difference after your first couple hundred miles, and then get a couple thousand miles into it. You should really
So gradual
see
improvement there.
But if you don't see a difference in 2,000-3,000 miles, it's probably not going to work for you.
It's not going to be the answer.
It's not the answer.
So how often, say I'm sold, right? I know the science behind it. I understand how and why it works. I want to use it as a preventative product. How often do I use it?
Use it with every transmission fluid change. And so look at your OEM recommendations. A lot of things are 30 to 60,000 miles. Just really depends on usage and how you're using the vehicle too. A truck, you might, if you're towing every day, you might want to go 30,000 miles. You really just got to look at your owner's manual to see what's the best recommendation for your vehicle.
Yeah, you brought up a good point. Not only what the manual says, but also how you drive it, conditions in which you drive. You're pulling heavy loads, things like that. All right, so I want to get a bottle. This is a 1 quart bottle here. Treats 20 quarts, it says. So what is that, about 1.5 ounces per quart?
I believe so. Yep. Yeah, it's just like FR3 as far as the 1.5 ounce per quart.
1.5 ounce per quart. So if you want to use it, that's your treat rate. Safe to use, like you said, all automatic transmissions, right?
Yep, and CVT transmission.
So, pickup trucks, automobiles, truck trailers, doesn't matter. As long as it's if it's an automatic, it's good.
Right, and I should say that, like you said, truck trailer. Well, a semi is usually an automated transmission, not an automatic.
Okay, now you lost me.
So, an automated transmission uses computer to help shift use solenoids to help shift the actual gear. So it's really a manual transmission that's being computerly controlled.
Did you know that, Chad?
Yeah, of course I did. Can't believe you didn't know that, Eric.
Have like a torque converter like an automatic transmission is. Now some of the medium duty trucks like F650 or something, those will be automatic, like an Allison style.
So do we know, not to put you on the spot, do we know why we do not recommend for manual transmissions?
I think it's to do with the friction properties. I would say, and also the way it works, it's not going to do much for a manual transmission as well. You think about we're getting what it's doing is breaking down the sludge and the varnish on these surfaces, and a manual transmission, it's more there's not all these valve bodies and stuff like an automatic transmission. So that would be my educated scientific guess.
Yeah.
But I'm not an R&D guy.
I want to say
that.
This
on the record. Oh, I guess I just said it.
Yeah. Well, this was years ago when I first started here. I remember going through product training and asked Chris, CEO, I asked him, well, why can't it use a manual transmission? And he gave one of those kind of typical Chris answers, like, well, so we're not going to recommend it, but I'd be curious to hear R&D, but it makes sense to the point you made.
We don't sell something you're gonna not be any help to you. So
right.
I would say the main reason is there's probably no real benefits to it.
Levi said when we first wrapped the company Duramax, he drove it south for a 2-guy's garage shoot, and shift restore had just been added, and he could see the temperatures drop all the way to Florida. So
That's good. That's a good 15-hour drive.
Right.
So that's a good little measure to keep an eye on that temperature. So that's one of those big things that a lot of people, and especially now, every vehicle nowadays, you can pretty much run through your dash and find your temps. So you can keep an eye on that and see if you're running hot or not. And then if you're having issues, there you go. Try some Shipper Store. I ain't got anything else. Chad, you got anything?
No. Probably should put some of them in my truck, though.
You should try it.
I should.
You should try it. I got okay. No, I do have something else, Josh. What about these vehicles that are fill for life? You just stuck with it?
I think it depends on the application.
Yeah.
But I don't know too many transmissions that are filled for life. I don't know. Maybe there are some, and I'm just not aware of them.
My Jeep is.
Really, in the transmission?
Yeah, it's filled for life. At least I hope so. Yeah, I think I don't know what they consider life. I'd like to get a hell of a lot of miles out of my car.
Right.
So, then there's a whole story about once you get so many miles, you shouldn't change out the fluid.
Right.
What's the story on that?
On automatic, there's no set mileage, but part of the way they work with the clutch packs and everything, if you drain out the fluid, you're getting rid of some of that friction material off the clutch packs, and it can just have some weird effects on shifting. You can basically almost ruin a transmission by putting fresh fluid in.
See, that's what I've heard. I don't know, like you said, I don't know what that point is, how many miles or how long that fluid needs
I
to be
know
there
if you get
before.
over 100,000 when they start to question if you should do anything or not. I'm over 100,000. I don't plan on changing mine.
No?
And I don't plan on adding shift restore just for that reason. But it's also CVT. So it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But it's like to me, it's a weird CVT because even though you don't feel gears or anything, they got gears that you can shift still. Like on the steering wheel, it's got like a sport mode and
Like the paddle shifters?
the paddle shifters. I don't ever use them, but it's there.
You never throw it into sport mode?
No, not too often. Like when I first got it, once or twice, but after that, I'm just like,
All right. I know Levi. That's all he does is
Yeah.
sport mode.
I don't know. It's pretty sporty though for what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. What year? You got a little
It's a 15 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport.
Outlander, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good get around car. I got it for when I was driving 90 miles a day. Got good fuel economy and was off the ground a little bit in 4-wheel drive for up here in the mountains.
Of Gilead.
Chad, you just bought a new truck. What'd you get?
Oh, mine, it's a 03 Ford Explorer sports truck, so
How long have you had it now?
probably a few months. I don't know if you'd really call it a truck, though.
No?
No, it is, but I mean, it has a bed, but
Do you like it?
I do like it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she's old, and there's 190,000 miles on it, so
Okay. Not too
You
shabby.
know what I noticed about the people here? Most people have an older car here, and I think it's because we have products that will make an older car last longer.
Yeah.
Like it dawned on me the one day. Like, I think people got older cars here because they got something that they know works, and then they use our stuff in it, and it lasts longer. and
Continues to
longer.
work,
Continue to work. It's like
I know. I got
guess.
a 2000, a 2007, and a 2014. So even 2014s now. That's
yeah.
shoot, 7 years old.
We have a Honda Odyssey van that's a 15.
Yeah.
And then the Grand Marquise is a 2000, so
2000. See.
yeah.
What about you guys? What's
We got,
what's Katie drive?
15 and I think a 17.
15 and 17. Okay. All right. All right, folks. Well, enough about what we drive and what we do. That's all we got for you this week. We'll be live again next week. Do we know the topic yet, Chad?
I don't remember
what are
what
we
it is.
talking
Chad's
about?
looking at me. Like,
No, it'll be shift or not
Shift
shift
restore,
restore.
do it
No,
again.
no,
Back to
Stiction
back.
Eliminator. It'll be Stiction Eliminator.
That's right. We're going back to the OG.
Yeah.
OG Stiction. So if you got questions on that, let us know and we'll cover that. But otherwise, everybody have a good weekend and we'll catch you same time next week.
Yep.